Uh, Welcome everyone. Can you guys hear my voice? Please let me know in the chat box if you can hear my voice, and we'll get started. So yeah, let me just change this first. So this is what my point tally looks like right now. There are still some games left to be played, right? Firstly, yeah, please let me know about the audio in the chat box. So yeah, as I was saying, uh, there are. I mean, there's still games left to play, but I kind of got my captainship completely wrong this week, right? Uh, that is the main problem. The captainship, if the captainship is wrong, everything is wrong. That is how a fantasy Premier League works, right? Because I kind of thought of captaining Son maybe, but again, no penalties, no free kicks. Like I kind of get driven away by those kind of players, right? So Fernandes looked like a good choice because of how bad Man United can be, and they do need a savior. And most of the time, it's Fernandes, right? But still, Fernandes kind of looks tired. I don't know. I say a lot about the players, right? De Bruyne also. I say that these players are tired and all this kind of stuff. But still, you can just look at the body language of the player on the pitch, and you can just say it, right? They are not in the best form. So yeah, we'll talk about everything. But as I said, it's still not a bad game week. It's still a green arrow, not a big one, but still a green arrow, way above average, right? 87 points, bench boost. Failed very badly. I'm not happy at all with the the point return from Pope, because I was not like expecting too much from Cresswell against City or Dallas or Rafinha, because like Leeds are super inconsistent. So I was not expecting too much from the Leeds players or Cresswell, but I had expected at least one clean sheet from Pope. So that did not work out. So yeah, I'm not like I personally rate Burnley players, right? Burnley players like very high when it comes to defensive wise. Like as a team, as a unit, Burnley do very good. They might not have any any individual flair in their team, but still when it comes to team wise, as a unit, they play very good, like very organized football. But we did not see that against Spurs. Like the way they conceded, they were giving the ball away. There were like too many spaces, and like they were making silly mistakes. And yeah, Spurs kind of capitalized. So yeah, props to anyone who triple captain Son or Kane or these kind of players, right? Yeah, and I'll get to the chat to everyone's question. So as I said, there are still some players left today. I guess Salah, Calvert-Lewin, and Son. I do worry about because I do know a lot of managers have captain Calvert-Lewin and Son, so I do worry about maybe dropping in rank uh, after this 2 game finishes, right? Because I do also know that a lot of managers have captain Keane, so I don't have Keane. I do worry about that, and not just captain, triple captain Keane. So let's hope they don't do too much of damage, right? Because yeah, I still, as I said, not too bad of a game week, but still, it could have been better if the captainship was right. So, yeah, Ankit, thank you so much for joining in. Omar, MSK, thank you so much. Shirish, thank you so much for joining in. And as I said, now I'll just talk about some of the plans about what I'm thinking about my triple captainship. I still have my triple captainship. I don't have any other chip left. I've used my free hit. I've used my bench boost this week, and I have my triple captainship left. I'll talk about that when I want to use that. I still have my wild card left. I'll talk about that too, about the plans, right, and my transfers. So now, as of now, this is what my team looks like, right? This is what my team looks like. And now, I personally do want to remove Cancelo in upcoming days. Not now, because in game week 27, Man City have double game week, right? So I can't do anything about Man City, and I don't need to do, because it looks like Man City is the only consistent team that is kind of winning every game right now. That the team that looks like they will win every game. So I'm not doing anything to Cancelo, Diaz, or Gundogan. I'll just leave them there. It will be a waste of transfer if I do anything to them, unless they are injured or something, right? So although Man City are super consistent, that we just don't know who's gonna play. And even if they do play, we just don't know where the goals are gonna come from, right? Like Stones is scoring for fun in the double game weeks. I don't know what has got into him. And now I don't know, the big players, De Bruyne, Sterling, they did not return anything this week. It was kind of, I don't know, unlikely, right? But still, for the captainship, right? I also talk about the captainship. For my captainship, it looks like it should be Gundogan or Son. Now, if you have Kane, I think you should just captain Kane. I just feel like that. Crystal Palace don't look the best. Now, if you want to talk about Crystal Palace and the Man United game, I think it just Man United, as I said, super inconsistent. The same thing with Spurs, same thing with Leeds. they win some games very big. They just don't do anything in some games. So it's just they are not very reliable team, right? But still, when you get the talisman of those team, like when you get Fernandes from Man United, when you get Son and Kane from Spurs, or when you get, I don't know, Bamford, Rafinha, these kind of players from Leeds, right? When they do win big, these big players will be involved. So that is the best thing about getting the talisman from these inconsistent teams. So that's what I have tried to do. And one of the questions that I got asked in my Instagram was about Fernandes. Now, it looks like a lot of them are thinking about removing Fernandes. I don't know why. I just don't know. Maybe they are kind of tempted with Son, Bale, or Kane. They want to remove Fernandes so that they can use that money somewhere else, right? Maybe that is the thinking of most of the FPL managers right now. But I personally don't. I would personally remove Salah ahead of Fernandes. I don't want to remove Fernandes. Salah looks way off form, right? And his fixture is good. That is one of the things. I compared Salah's and Fernandes' fixture. The upcoming fixture for Salah looks good. And there is also this record, bad kind of record of Fernandes of not performing when it comes to top 6 teams, right? Not scoring, not assisting, not doing anything. So that is one of the things I do worry about Fernandes because they face Man City next, right? And the fixtures, like, these are not the best fixtures. Man City, West Ham, and top four, Brighton, and no gaming double game week. So yeah, I do get why people are kind of removing Fernandes for Bale or Kane or these Son or these kind of players. I do understand that, but still, I have a lot of money tied up on Fernandes. I don't actually remember what price I bought him in, but it was very, very cheap. I guess 10.4, 10.5, this kind of price. I bought him for that kind of price. And like he's now 11.6. So I think he might be a season long option for me. I don't know yet. I just don't know yet. I'll talk about my wildcard too in a while. I'll just get through the Fernandes and Salah thing. So if you are one of those thinking of removing Fernandes for Son or Kane for at least until game week 29, I think it should work out. It will work out. It should. It should. I'm not against it, but as I said, I have a lot of money tied on Fernandes. So if I want, I might want, I don't know, Regulon or maybe, I don't know, Kane. So for that, if I need money, what I could do is maybe I would remove Salah ahead of Fernandes. I don't want to remove Fernandes. And I can't stress this enough. For now, I don't want to. Yes, Fernandes kind of looks tired. He does kind of looks fatigued or something. I don't know. He just looks kind of uninterested, may I say. But still, the commitment is still there on the pitch, right? So personally, I'm not trying to attack Fernandes or anything, right? But still, he kind of looked fatigued. That's what I'm trying to say. So about the Salah and Fernandes thing, I would personally remove Salah ahead of Fernandes. That's what I would do. Fixtures not the best. Like Fulham, I don't know. They are playing too good right now, so they still have game left, right? They have to play. I don't think they have played. They have played one of them. Yeah, they have played one of them, and yeah, they will play tonight. So yeah, let's see what happens. But still, Fernandes, I personally don't have any kind of intention of removing Fernandes. I do get why people are trying to remove Fernandes, but still, I personally won't. And now my captainship, maybe Son or maybe Gundogan. If you have Kane and you don't have any double game week player, like if you want to captain Diaz, I wouldn't call you mad at all. Like I feel like Man United versus Man City, that game can easily be the one of the most boring game of this season. It could be just nil-nil, the nil-nil game. And if there's another clean sheet against Southampton too, there's 24 points for you from a defender. So if you want to captain Diaz, do it. Why not? I would suggest you to captain Cancelo, right? But still, I don't know if he's going to play both the games or any of them. So that is the one thing about Man City. So if you want to captain Diaz, it might just work out. It might just, I don't know. So it's the same thing with Gundogan. I don't know if he's going to play both the games and full 90 minutes. If I don't know his time on the pitch is going to be compromised, but I feel like I would still captain a player who's playing 2 games rather than one. So yeah, if you think Man City options or yeah, Ings, if you also have Ings is having a double game week in 27. So if you want to captain Ings, maybe it might work out. I personally thought Antonio would not do anything against Man City this week, but still he scored, right? So that could happen with Ings too. Ings is on penalties, so maybe Ings will get something against Man City. So yeah, if you have Ings, maybe captain Ings or go with Diaz also. I wouldn't call you crazy. Or go with Kane. Kane is another safer pick against Crystal Palace, right? Or maybe just captain Gundogan. So I might just leave it on Gundogan, or maybe I'd captain Diaz. I don't know. So let's just see what happens. There's still time. There's no hurry. I'll let you guys know in the deadline stream, right? But for now, my captainship is on kind of dangling between Gundogan and Son for now. So yeah, yeah, I'll talk about the wildcard in a while. So I'll get to your questions in the chat box first. Um, so okay, Omar says the best captaincy game week 27. As I said, if you don't have the best options, like you might have Sterling, you might have De Bruyne, right? You could go with those kind of players too, Omar. I don't know what your team looks like, right? For me, my three players are Diaz, Cancelo, and Gundogan. Gundogan and Cancelo, I just can't trust them with their minutes on the pitch, right? So maybe Diaz, I'll captain Diaz, I don't know. But still, if you have De Bruyne and Sterling, these players could work out, right? Still, their time on the pitch is still not sure about how much uh, game time they'll get, but still, they still look like a very good premium option for at least this week, right, Omar? So if you have a Man City player, go for them, or Ings, not that bad either, or go for Kane or Son. That could work out, Omar. There's just too many options. Just narrow it out, right? It depends on which players you have, Omar. So okay, MSK says hi. How are you doing? MSK, thank you so much for joining in. Okay, Ankit said I captain Sun. Yeah, you always get it right. Yeah, so there's no problem with that. I do remember you asking me about captaining Sun in the deadline stream, Ankit. I personally was, as I said, kind of driven away by Sun because like recently they had just lost, I guess, right, against West Ham United. Lost? Did they lose or drew? I don't remember, but still, Son was kind of invisible in that game against West Ham United in game week. 25, right? So I kind of like was not super enthusiastic by about captaining Son. So, but again, Burnley, it was like it did not look like Burnley. The mistakes they made, the way they conceded the goals. So yeah, it happened. And as I said, Spurs capitalized. So yeah, kudos to you, Ankit. So yeah, Son captainship, it worked out for you guys. I think Keane, they're still left to play, so I do worry about. As I said, I don't have Keane in my team, and a lot of them have captain Keane and triple captain him. So let's see what happens tonight. Uh, okay, MSK says which Brighton defender to go for. I think it is White, I guess. Yeah, I haven't. I was kind of scouting, right? Because at least until game week 29, Brighton do have very good fixtures. Now, I personally don't need any defender now because I have packed up with the players who will play at least one game in game week 29, right? So Konsa, Dallas, Cresswell, these three players, I already have three defenders that will play in blank game week 29. So I personally am not thinking about any defender right now, right? If there's any player I'm removing, it will be a player who won't be playing in game week 29. And if I'm bringing anyone in, it will be a player that will play in game week 29. So, okay, I also talk about the wild card. My plan for wild card is to use it after game week 30. So that's what I'm thinking until game week 29. Let me just show you. Now, what my team looks like is I already have 8 players, right? I already have 8 players that will play for the blank game week, and I have one transfer in hand. So let's make it 9 players. I already have 9 players, and we are in game week 26 right now, right? So yeah, game week 26 is done. Okay, I have one transfer. In 27, I'll get one. That will be 10 players. And in 28, I'll get one more. So that means I'll have 11 players that will play for blank game week 29. Are you getting it? I hope you are. So as I said, I will have 11 players that will play for me in blank game week. That means I won't have to use any kind of chip free hit. I don't have free hit, but in my condition, I don't have to use wildcard. I don't need to use any kind of chip. And my plan is to use wildcard in game week 30. So when I use my wildcard in 30, it will be like for the season long options. So until game week 30, I could take some punts, like stupid punts. I could do that. I could get some, I don't know, Chelsea players, Leicester players. I don't know. Let's see what the budget can do for me, right? Because I need to remove Pope from my team. But again, I already have Martinez. So I don't know if I want to waste my transfer on Pope. But still, this is a lot of money on bench. I've not decided what my first 11 will look like because I'm like super duper confused right now. I just don't know, to be honest. Uh, I do want to bench Fernandez though, looking at his recent records, right? I do want to bench Fernandez and maybe play Rafinha because Rafinha has the highest expected assist right now. So I do want to play Rafinha, but again, can I trust three Leeds players against West Ham United, right? So that is the main problem with the Leeds players. So let's see what happens. I've not decided, as I said. Let's see what happens. Let the 2 games remaining. I think 2 games are still remaining. Let those 2 games be finished, and maybe we'll make the decision until the deadline stream. So yeah, as I said, I need to remove Pope, but still, I don't think I can. I can't waste my transfer. I don't want to be taking stupid hits, right? And I might be, I'm not sure. I might be using my wild card after game week 29. That means on 30, right? For 30, I might be using my game week 20, wild card. And in 33, there's another blank. So I'm not sure. This is not the biggest blank, right? But still, it's a blank, and I'll have to see what are the moves that I'll make. But still, I think that's too far away. Far ahead to think about right now. So for me personally, what I'm personally thinking is until 29, I'll just use my free transfers to get the players that play in game week 29, and after 29, I'll use my wildcard in 30 for the entire season. The good teams. Now, what when I was seeing the FDR in the Ben Krellin's account, right? I was looking at the FDR, and I do feel like I'll get some Chelsea players there after game week 29. Chelsea fixtures don't look that bad at all, right? Chelsea maybe get some, I don't know, Arsenal players if I want to, right? I could get Everton. They face Crystal Palace. They face Brighton. These kind of teams. So I'm not sure. I've not decided about anything about my wild card, but I do feel like it's time I use it. So yeah, that is about my wild card. And yeah, please, if you are new, please subscribe and do drop a like. That will help the channel a lot. Thank you so much. And yeah, what's left now? Triple captainship. As I said, I still have my triple captainship now. I was still looking at the chart, the teams that still have double game weeks left to play. Now, I'm not going to use my triple captain in game week 27, that's for sure, because I'm not confident with captaining Gundo or Diaz or Cancelo because of their rotation risk and all that stuff. There's no way I'm triple captaining them, right? So, another player that I could triple captain would be Ings, but again, one of his game is against Man City, so I'm not sure if I want to do that. So I'm probably sure I'll just save my transfer for now, right? I'll just save my transfer, and what I could save my triple captainship, and what I could do is I'll use it when there will be a double game week for Everton or Spurs. So as I was looking through the chart, I saw Spurs still have a double game week left to play, right, against Southampton, and Everton also still have a double game week left to play against Aston Villa. Or you could also captain a, uh, a double game week player of Aston Villa. So Aston Villa, Everton, and Spurs. Those three are the teams that still have left to play a double game week in the upcoming days, and the fixtures are not that bad. Now I don't know when the double game weeks might be arranged. It might be, I don't know, game week 28. It might be 29, 30. I just don't know yet. But when I do know, when I get the information about the double game week, I'll surely be tempted to either triple captain Calvert Lewin, or maybe Son or Kane from Spurs, or maybe Grealish or Watkins or Traore or these kind of players. Not Traore, but still, I hope you are getting what I'm trying to say. If I'm using my triple captainship, I'm using in a double game week, and Everton, Aston Villa, and Spurs. Those three teams still have a double game week left. The stronger teams, right? So I'm waiting for that to use my triple captainship. So I'm not in a super hurry to do anything right now. So that is it. Those are my plans for now. Wildcard after game week 29, triple captainship on the double game week for maybe Everton, Spurs players, or Aston Villa player. Not decided yet. So yeah, that is all my plan. I don't know. I'm planning to maybe release a video like a short 10 to 15 minute video, like compiling all these ideas. I'm not making any kind of promises. Let's see what happens. But if I can, I will. So yeah, this is all my plan. So I'll get to your chat box and all the questions. So I hope I answered some. So yeah. Uh, so MSK says which Brighton defender to go for. Yeah. Now let's just get to transfer. I think it should be White MSK. Let me just check already. I think he's cheap, right? I was kind of interested in the Brighton defender because they had very good fixtures and also has a fixture in gaming 29, right? So White is 4.4. Veltman, for like any one of the players that's playing, I think it should be fine to me, MSK, because I like if I invest in the Brighton players, right? Brighton defenders, like as in whole, let's say if I use Trossard or Wilbeck or these kind of players, they wouldn't be a season long option. It would be just for these good fixtures, right? Until game week 29, I'm pretty sure until here. So yeah, if I'm bringing a Brighton player, it should be until 29. After that, 30, I'm using my wildcard. I wouldn't want any player. So for a short term, you could just go for a defender that at least plays and is cheap. I would personally do that. If you have MSK, if you want to use your money somewhere else, do that, right? Because Burn is only 4.2 and he's playing 90 minutes. So just play Burn, I guess, and hope for a clean sheet. There's no attacking return, but still hope for a clean sheet, I think. So yeah, maybe just go for Burn. I don't think there's any wrong answer here, MSK. Like Burn, White, I just don't see any kind of difference. So yeah, just go for burn. I'm pretty sure it's very very short term, uh, investment MSK. So yeah, uh, okay. MSK says triple captain Keen. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. A lot of people have triple captain and captain Keen, and I don't have Keen, and I do worry about that. So yeah, I couldn't have Keen because I did not have the budget. I did not have free transfer, and I already had Calvert-Lewin and Watkins. So I can't remove Bamford. He's playing in game week 29, and he's on penalty. So I can't remove Bamford. So I'm kind of maxed out in my attack right now. So yeah, let's see what happens. Uh, Okay, so where was I? Uh, AKS says, I sent you team on IZ. Okay. Yeah, if you want your team to be reviewed, feel free to send your team in the Instagram. The Okay, let me just download it. Yeah, the handle is in the in the description. Yeah, please feel free to do that. This might take a little bit of time. We're sorry about that. Okay, so this is AKS's team, and what he asks is transferring Barnes to Saka. So yeah, this Barnes problem, right? Now Aston Villa. Now what Aston Villa manager told was what he said was that Grealish should be back for the second game, right? They had double game week, so he wouldn't be available against Leeds, but after that Sheffield, right? He would be available against Sheffield, but still he was not. So I think Traore was doing his bit. Uh, yeah, he was trying to make things happen, but still, it was just not going in, right? They kind of looked poor. Aston Villa. I mean, like, they were doing the build up and all that stuff, but still, there was no end product. So if you don't score a goal and if you concede, you lose. So that's what happened with Aston Villa. And about Grealish, now I don't know when he's gonna be back. I hope soon, right? Because he's a very quality player with a very cheap price. So I'd want him in my team. And talking about the Barnes replacement, right? Now you could easily go for the players of who have game week 29, right? Games in game week 29. I would do that. I personally would attack that for now, at least for now. Any players that I bring in, I would go for the players that play in game week 29, right? So Rafinha is one of those. Rafinha is one of those. Gundogan for game week 27 is a good one, right? If you're looking for the cheap players, now there's not a lot of option out target for that kind of price. Saka, maybe I don't know. I'm not the biggest of Arsenal attack fan, right? But still, if you want to, maybe. But still, I personally not maybe. I personally wouldn't do it. That's what I'm trying to say. Like Saka does show a glimpse of brilliance once in a while, but still, like he was in a very hot streak. I do remember Saka, Smith Rowe, all these players. They were very popular option in FPL a while back, right? But still, right now, not very sure. So yeah, let's see what happens. So this is your team. Kane, Vardy, Watkins. Yeah, Vardy was one of the player I expected a lot from this week, right? But since not having Madison, not having Barnes, not having Perez, all these kind of players, like seriously, they did not have any of these players. So that might have hurt Vardy's performance, but still, I did expect a lot from. Like Vardy could have been a very good differential this week. So props to that. So yeah, Fernandez in the bench. Uh, Barnes. Yeah, you already have Rafinha, Gundo, Saka. I don't know if I want Saka, but the team looks good. Like I do want one more. Like you have triple up on Spurs players, right? I think that's good. At least until game week 29, I think that's very good. I also personally wanted Regulon since I did not have money. I had to go for Konsa, so the team looks fine to me. Now, in a longer term, I don't know. Like Spurs is super super inconsistent. I just don't trust that team at all. I just don't, right? So if they perform, that's good, right? The team looks fine to me. Like even without Barnes, the team still looks fine. You could just easily play Cresswell against Leeds. We don't know how Leeds is going to turn up. So yeah, um, okay. Let's just see some Barnes replacements. But still, Saka, I don't know if I want Saka there. I personally wouldn't. Traore is there. I would go for Traore. Why not? Uh, okay. Barnes 6.9. I think it should be Traore though. Traore looked good. Did you watch the match? Like he once like kind of beat everyone there. He did not score, unfortunately, but I don't know. He turned into Messi for I don't know, for good 40 to 45 minutes, 45 seconds. Like he was dribbling past everyone. He almost scored. So yeah. So AKS. So Saka, nah, I don't know. I'm not the biggest. Let's look at the fixtures though. But still, he's not playing in 29. Burnley away. Nah, 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 nah. Barnes to Saka, maybe not, maybe not. Uh, I wouldn't do this. Burnley away, Spurs, not good fixtures either. Uh, Neto fixtures. He did assist right this week. Aston Villa, Liverpool, nope, nope, not doing that. Harrison, nope. Yeah, no, 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 not Saka. I wouldn't do that. Maybe go for Traore. That could work out. Yeah, that could work out. Yeah, give me 29. Newcastle Wolves. Yeah, I think I might lean towards Traore. Yeah, I would do that. I would do that. AKS. Maybe least towards Traore. Why not? He looks good. He looks good. Maybe try with Traore. Uh, okay. Where was I? MSK say outplay Rafinha over Dallas in my opinion. But again, as I said, I wouldn't go against it. Right? Dallas is as has full potential to return like clean sheet and an attacking return. That can happen. But still, as I said, Rafinha does not look that bad at all. And when Leeds do win big, it's Rafinha, Bamford, Dallas. These three players are the one that's heavily involved. So I don't know. As I said, I just don't know how Leeds are going to turn up against West Ham United because they are super duper inconsistent. I do know that about Leeds, but if they do win big, like I wouldn't like expect West Ham to concede a lot, looking at the form they are in, right? Uh, but still, it's Leeds. It's Leeds. You just never know. It's Bielsa. So let's see. Let's see. I don't think I'm going to play all the three Leeds players, right? Because I might just. I don't want to bet that kind of you know uh, starting 11 with these Leeds players because they are super inconsistent. And the thing is, now they have gaming 29. I can transfer them out. I could bench them. Now I don't know whom yet. I've not decided yet. Let's see. Let's see what happens. I just don't know. It's super confusing for now. Uh, yeah, the MSK. The thing about Rafinha is, as I said, is expected assist. I was just checking the stats, right? And when it comes to expected assist, Rafinha is on top, and in the second it's Son. So I don't know. Let's see. I just don't know yet. Meshal says my team is Martinez, Cancelo, Trent. We don't see a lot of trends these days. Evans, KDB captain. Yeah, KDB captainship, it might work out, Meshal. I think that's a good one. KDB Sterling, I don't know. It might work out if they get good minutes. Uh, James Rodriguez, nice differential. Yeah. I think he did not play at all, right, this week. I mean, he did not play at least the first game. Let me just check already. Because I do remember suggesting some players to go for Rodriguez. I did feel like he was a very good differential choice, and yeah, he did not play. So, Gundogan, Ward Prowse, they all gave me fine. Keane, Bamford, and Watkins. Any changes? The team looks good to me. Now, Trent, as I said, Michelle, I don't see a lot of Trents these days in the team. I just don't. I don't see a lot of Wolves players, or I don't see a lot of Robertson and Trent. But still, it could work out as a good differential because I think they are facing Fulham next, right? Michelle, so it could work out, but still, I don't have very big expectations from Trent. You could play around with Trent to, I don't know, to Spurs player or maybe Walker Peters or these kind of defenders from Southampton. I think Walker Peters is still out, but maybe Vestergaard or these kind of players. So yeah, you could play around with Trent Meshal if you want to. So yeah, it depends. Uh, FPL Penguin says hi. FPL, thanks so much for joining in. A long time no see. Thanks so much FPL for joining in, and yeah, do check out his channel, everyone. Anish says hello. Thank you Anish for joining in. Anish says, can you review my team in your League 13? In and out. Triple captain KDB sounds good. I have KDB in place of Sterling. Okay, yeah, I think this is also a very effective way of looking at your team. So okay, let me just check. I believe he's still on top. Yeah, Ankit is still on top. Uh, 87. I also have 87. So you captain Son. Yeah, it worked out too good. Yeah, yeah. Did you also use your bench boost? Yeah. Martinez 12. Yeah, it worked out. Ankit, too good, too good. So yeah, you still have captainship left. Pickford left against West Brom. There's probably a clean sheet there. There should be another 100 point this time around for you, Ankit. There should be. There should be. Okay, where was I? So team number 13. So yeah, King. So here it is. So this is what the team looks like, and what is asked is, okay, a triple captain KDB. Yeah, it. But you have Sterling here. Triple captain KDB sounds good. I have KDB in place of Sterling. You have Sterling in place of KDB maybe. So yeah. Uh Fernandes, Salah, Sterling, a lot of money in midfield. That's never a problem. It's maybe it's time for me to go out, right? If this was my team, I would remove me. There's no fixture in game week 29, right? And Arsenal, Everton, I don't see a clean sheet there. So yeah, from this team, it should be Ben Me, Kufal also. But again, he does have game week 29, but still, yeah, I think don't do anything to Kufal. Honest, if this was my team, I think my first priority would be removing Ben Me. Yep, that should be my priority. I'd remove Benny and maybe bring in some player. I don't know, as I said, Regulon or this kind of player, right? Who plays in gaming 29 or Vestergaard or these kind of players. Vestergaard does not play in 29. So yeah, you get my point, right? I think it's time for Ben Me to go away. So honest, yeah. If you want to captain triple captain KDB, it might work out. Why not? Why not? Triple captain Sterling, it might work out. Now I don't know if they're going to play full 90 minutes. That's not in my hands. But if they do, I do think there should be some kind of return there. So yeah, Anish. Yeah, Ben Me is the one that you should be removing. That would be my verdict in your team. Okay. Hotel Mount View says, please review 28. 28th. Okay. Yeah, I think this is way more easier way to, look at the team. Okay. Highlander says, wild card. Okay, use the wild card. Martinez, Shaw. Oh, good one. Shaw, target. Pereira, Everton. Sean. De Bruyne, Aina. In 29. So it does look like you already have White, Bamford 1, 2, 3. Aina also does play in 29, right? Three players, Keane 4, Son 5, Target 6, Martinez 7. So you have 7 players that play in blank game week, right? Does Pereira play? No, he does not. Shaw does not. So yeah, we have 7 players that play in your blank game week 29. Hotel Mount View. So they, yeah, you have 7 players. So yeah, try and get some players that play in game week 29. That's what I would do. You have used a wild card, right? So yeah, 83 points, decent, right? Captainship, yeah, I also captain Fernandez. It did not work out. I had some kind of expectation from him, but it did not work out. So, but still, you still have a lot of players to play, 4 of them to play. So, yeah, it could be a good one for you. But what I think is just try and get a player, just try and get players who play in game 29. That's it. That should be your main, way to play until game week 29, until game week, blank game week. What you could do is remove some money from a bench and maybe, but still, this is very cheap bench. So I don't think you need to do that. But still, if you still need extra money, what you could do is remove the money from your bench, right, and start investing in your first 11 for game week 29. That's what I would do. Hotel Mount View. Yeah, that's what I would do. So Sagnik says, bro, how are you doing? Sagnik, thanks so much for joining in. Hope you're doing well. Can you suggest some sending on Instagram? Also, should I get KDB or Kane? Oh, that's a tough one, but I think it should be Kane though. For this week, it should be KDB, right? But again, for a longer term, it looks like until game week 29, it should be Kane. But again, it's KDB. Let me just check. Let me just check first. Your team. So uh, this is Sagnik's team. So yeah, this is what Sagnik's team looks like. Okay, yeah. Okay, so this is what his team looks like. Captain Diaz. Oh, I hope that works out. I want to. See, I seriously like when people captain Diaz and Cresswell and I don't know these kind of players. I want to see that work out. It's like super fun to watch. Like yeah. So Diaz, Dallas, Dyer. So you want. So I'm pretty sure if you are bringing Kane or if you're bringing Kane or KDB, it should be for Salah or Fernandez, right? Because you need that money. So Calvert-Lewin, I think it does for this week. I think you already have. Yeah, I think it should be Kane though. But tripling up on Spurs, I think it should be Kane though. But who are you gonna remove? Because Calvert-Lewin also does have double gaming coming up. I don't know when Sagnik, right? But Calvert-Lewin also does have double gaming coming up. He still have double game week against Aston Villa. I don't know when. It could be game week 28. It could be 29. I'm not sure, right? So that is one of the reason I'm keeping Calvert-Lewin in my team. Uh, can remove Watkins. He also has game in game week 29. Uh, can remove Bamford on penalties. Game in 29. So if you want to bring Kane, like who are you gonna remove? So if you want to bring in De Bruyne, then you'll maybe removing Cancelo and Fernandes or Salah. You know, Cancelo and Fernandes or Salah. That could make sense for De Bruyne, but still, is it worth it? Because like I personally would want to bring in players that play in Game Week 29, right? That's my plan for now. Because as I said, I have 8 players that play in Game Week 29. As of now, I'll use my free transfers to bring 11 players off total until Game Week 29. So that's what I'm aiming at right now, Sagnik. So I don't know. I, I wouldn't remove any one of them. Like bringing Kane and De Bruyne is not that bad of an idea. But if I wanted to do that, I think I wouldn't bring Kane in because you already have two Spurs players. Like triple up is not necessary. Like it's suggested, I guess, right now looking at the fixture and the way that they played against West Ham United. That can, I mean, they played against Burnley, right? That can easily change tonight, right? They still have one more game left, so that can easily change. Uh, but still, yeah, no, no, no. I think yeah, just leave it there. Don't do anything, I guess. Uh, if you, as I said, if you want to bring De Bruyne or Sterling, right? Sagnik, what you could do is maybe remove Fernandez or Salah. I don't know whom. That should be your decision. That's a very big decision. Two big players. I can't decide. I personally would remove maybe Salah, but against Fulham, uh, yeah. So it should be remove Cancelo, but it's sideways. Sideways. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I just not play. I just play without. I just play without Keane and De Bruyne. If this was my team, that's what I would do. Yeah, personally, that's what I would do. I don't like it's very stupid kind of suggestion to give to not play without those big hitters. But your team, like, look at your front three: Bamford, Watkins, Calvert Lewin. Right, Calvert Lewin still has double game week left. I don't know when it will be. It might be game week 28. Nothing is sure. I was looking at Ben Crellin's Twitter. Right, he said maybe Aston Villa and Everton game that could be in game week 28. It's not confirmed, but maybe that could happen. So I'd want, if Calvert Lewin has a double game week, I'd want him to play for my team, right? So I'm not removing Calvert Lewin for now until the double game week is announced. And about Watkins, he has game week in game week 29. About Bamford, he also has game in 29 and also on penalties. So I can bring Keane in. And when it comes to De Bruyne, you already have three Man City players. And if you remove one of them, I'm not removing Gundogan. He's too good for that price, right? I'm not removing Gundogan. There's no reason to remove Diaz. He's like super nailed on. Maybe you could remove Cancelo for De Bruyne, but that looks like a sideways kind of transfer. So I don't suggest it. But if you want De Bruyne, remove Cancelo and Fernandez or Salah. Do that signing. That's what I would do. Yeah, definitely. Uh, so where was I? Uh, where was I? Where was I? Hotel Mount View says speak list, please. Oh, okay. I'm Uday Bhai. Just change name. Okay. Thank you, Uday, for joining in. I do remember you. Uh, Sangi says 36. I'm Kui. Hotel says I'm bringing Lingardi. Why does no one has Ederson as their keeper? Because like now, just let me show you now. If you look at the price of Cancelo and Diaz, right? They're I think 6 point something. I don't know, 6.1, 6.2 now. When I bought, they were like kind of 5.7 or something. Now, if you look at the price, right? Uday. Now Diaz is 6. Let's say 6 million, right? Ederson is also 6 million. For that kind of price, like just compare. Like Diaz can easily get you like I don't know, a header goal from the corners, right? There's a set piece threat. He can get you a clean sheet, and there might be, I don't know, assist for him. I don't know. You can get all that for 6 million, and he's super nail on. And when it comes to Ederson, yeah, he might save a penalty, but that happens once in a blue moon, right? That does not happen a lot. So yeah, that is the thing. For 6 million, you could get a lot more value in other players from Man City. So that is why. Now just look at Gundogan. Now, if I give you a choice between Gundogan and Ederson, look at the price. I would easily go for Gundogan, right? Why would I want to go for Ederson for the same kind of price? So that is the reason no one has Ederson Uday. Because there's much more value in that 6 million in other players of Man City than Ederson. So okay, where was I? Zagnik said, and I have free hit and triple captain left can be used in 29 and 33. Yeah. So triple captain, I don't think it's necessarily need to be used in 33. I personally am waiting for a double game week of Aston Villa, Everton, and Spurs, right? Sagnik to use my triple captain. I don't know when that's gonna happen. So triple captain is not something I'm worried about right now until the new fixtures are announced, right? Now about the free hit, you could use it for Game Week 29. Yeah, you could do that because I also did suggest James to use his free hit in 29 because he only has I think six players, I guess, something like that, 6 or 7 players, right? So yeah, Sagni, you could use your free hit in 29. I would suggest you to do that if you don't have enough player. So it depends how many player you have. Uh, MSK says, I'm sorry, missed your answer earlier. Which Brighton defender should I get mainly for 29? As I said, MSK. Now it depends what kind of chip you have and what is your chip strategy, right? If you just want to, I'm pretty sure. If you bring a Brighton defender, it will be a short-term investment. I'm 100% sure about that, MSK, right? So if it's just a short-term investment, I think just go for Burn, right? Burn, White, they're just not very different kind of players, right? I wouldn't expect too much from Brighton defenders, but they were on a roll. I do remember they're having a lot of clean sheets, right? Now let's hope that continues, right? But still, if I were you, if I was investing in Brighton defender, it should be Burn or White because they are just short-term investment. I'm pretty sure after game week 29 they'll be out of your team, MSK, looking at the run of fixtures, right? So yeah, just invest in Burn, I guess. It wouldn't hurt too much. Uh, Sunil says Rafinha in place of Barnes. Yes, why not? Yes, I would suggest you to do that. If not Rafinha, if you already have Rafinha, if you already have Gundogan, I think you could also go for Traore from Aston Villa. Sunil, I think that should also work out because I did watch Traore's game last night. Although they did not win, he did not score or assist or anything. His gameplay, I did like that. So yeah, sooner or later he is supposed to return. I think Sunil. So for that kind of price range, you can't ask a lot, but still I think the value is good. Looking at the fixture also that because he also has the fixture in gaming 29. So Rafinha, Traore, I think they are very good options for now. Uh, Sunil. So okay, I think there's no more question. So if there are questions, do post it, right? Do write in the chat box because I don't I won't be extending what am I doing? Extending the stream unnecessarily, right? As I said, my captain, maybe it might be Gundogan, Diaz, or Son. I'm not sure yet. So if you have Keane, you can captain Keane. If you have De Bruyne, Sterling, there are even better options in my opinion because of the dull game week, right? I don't have De Bruyne and Sterling, so I can't. But if you have one of those, I think you should do that. It might work out. As I said, I'm not Pep Guardiola, so I don't know if Sterling is going to play both the games 90 minutes or De Bruyne is going to play both the games 90 minutes. One thing I do know is Diaz should play both the games 90 minutes, right? So captaining Diaz, I don't think that's the worst idea anyone has suggested. And I feel like, as I said, Man City versus Man United game, that could be one of the most boring game of this season. It could end in nil-nil or maybe a 1-0 win for either side. I don't know. But still, the way that Man United are playing, it looks like a very low scoring game to me personally. So yeah. So MSK says planning to wildcard in gaming 30 31. Yeah, yeah. Me too, MSK. I've talked about my wildcard. I'm also planning to use my wildcard after gaming 29. It may be on 30. Let's wait. Let's see what happens. Because I don't have to use my wildcard until game week 29 because I can use my free transfers, right? To get 11 playing players, 11 first 11, right? In game week 29, the blank game week. So I don't need to use my wildcard until then. But after 29, I think I will. I will. In game week 30, maybe we'll make the teams together in the stream, live stream, if we have time, right? Let's see what happens that day. For there, that's what I've decided. I'll use my wildcard in game week 30, MSK. So Sagnik says, whom are you captaining? Sagnik, yeah. It looks like, as I said, Gunogan or Son or Diaz. Let's see. Let's see. Those are the options for me from my team, right? But if you, as I said, if you have Kane, Sterling, De Bruyne, these options are good too. You could go for them. I've not decided Son, Gundo, or Diaz. I might just take punt on Diaz also. Let's see what happens, right? There's no such thing as safe captainship. Like I captain Fernandez, it did not work out. It did kind of look like safe because I feel, although there's no point return in Chelsea game, I felt like there should be some kind of point return against Crystal Palace. That's what I expected from Man United. But again, like Fernandez kind of looks super uncomfortable on the pitch. He looks super duper tired. So yeah, that's one. That's one of the thing about Fernandez right now. So where was I? MSK says not captaining Cancel. Nah, nah, nah. Nah, he did not even play the first game in this double game week. So there's no way I mean captaining him. He did not, literally he did not play a single minute. And when he did play, he returned only 2 points. So nah, I'm not taking that risk, right? So let's see. I might MSK. I might just captain Diaz. I don't know. I will do that. I'll do that. Even if like Diaz does concede, right? Man City are not gonna concede heavily, right? Like Man City are not gonna Man City defenders are not gonna get 0 points or -1 for conceding 4 or 5 goals. They are not gonna concede that much. Even if they just concede one, and if they don't keep a clean sheet, Diaz plays both the games, 4 points. That means eight, right? So I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. So let's see what happens. I might just captain Diaz. Let's hope there's at least one clean sheet there against Southampton, or maybe even both game could be a clean sheet against Man United and Southampton, right? So let's see. Let's see. As I said, I'm not super like convinced that I should captain Gundogan because of his minutes, right? Now just look at his recent minutes. 8, 88, 0, 68. So I don't know. The point returns have not been as consistent when there was no De Bruyne, right? Because when there was no De Bruyne, like look at these point returns for that kind of price range. So yeah, let's see. I might captain Gundo or Diaz. Let's see. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Uh, MSK says, imagine if Diaz now gets benched, even though he's nearly. Yeah, that could happen. Like I won't rule that out. Like if I captain someone, like if that happens, like it could MSK. I'm not ruling that out, right? That could happen, but let's hope it does not. So yeah, but still, let's see. As I said, MSK, but I might just captain Diaz. I might do that. I might just do that. So yeah, there are 9 likes. Just leave one more like, right? Just make it 10, I guess. So yeah, uh, so yeah, I think there's no more question. Do drop a like. Do subscribe if you are new. There will be a deadline stream. I think there will be a deadline stream. I'll keep you guys updated in the Instagram account, right? It's open, so you don't have to follow. Just check up on it, time by time. So I'm not sure if there will be a deadline stream or not this week. I think there will be though. I'll keep you guys updated. So for now, there's nothing much I want to say. For now, I'm on 87 points. I'm somewhere around 200,000, right? 200,000 rank. And I used my bench boost. I took -8 hit for Konsa and Watkins, so it did pay off. So it's fine. It's fine for now. So yeah. I think I'm gonna end this. So okay, everyone, stay safe. There will be a deadline stream, I think. So, and maybe if I can, no promises, but I'll try and release a video about talking about the wildcard triple captainship, gaming 33, gaming 29, and everything, if possible. So, yeah, for now, thank you everyone joining in. MSK, Sagnik, Sunil, Uday, Anish, and Ankit, Shiris. Thanks so much. I think I'll end it. Stay safe. Bye bye.